motherfuckers. We're gonna hit you with some motherfucking ASMR, bitch. Alright, so we can now get to the Demon's Den, the home of Jimmy Ken, but the place where he is luring a bunch of his young girl fans for the sake of his pilgrimage. Whatever the fuck that entails. So yeah. Part of me wants to think it's innocent and he just does want to sing to them. He just wants a bunch of literally allured fans to enjoy his music, but...
I can get behind that.
Yeah. Oh, even Nokia's like, oh, his songs are alright, actually. I can't diss his music, it's fine. I just think he's a bit of a prick.
I remember in doing RE, religious education at school. I was in year 5, so I was about 9 or 10 years old. And we were going over pilgrimages, and I'll never forget this, because she told us, our teacher told us how people would travel hundreds and hundreds of miles to have a bath. And that would be the purpose of their pilgrimages.
She put it very reductively, didn't she? I think there's a bit more to it than that.
But the thing is, they didn't want to go, knowing now, and because my mum was a cleaner there years after I left,
yeah,
she found out why they had to dumb it down, because during religious education, they weren't allowed to get too religious.
Wow, wow. Okay.
In case it might offend the kids who are of other religions in the room.
Surely being reductive about their religions would offend them.
So we were taught Christian history was people would travel hundreds of miles to take a bath. Is how she would say it. She would stutter. I remember her standing there at the end of the classroom telling us this and thinking,
this is stupid.
Surely couldn't they just make one in their town?
Just boil some water, put it in a pan. There you go. By the way, that camera looks like it's been ripped straight out of a fucking PS2 game. Look at that shit. Beep boop, I am camera. Wreck.
I feel we've made this joke before.
Oh, it's almost like we did some recording for this episode and then somehow it just got fucking eaten up by Sony Vegas. Almost like we should contact a cyber sleuth. Clearly a Digimon is behind all of this. Like, what Digimon would eat our fucking recordings? That's the question. What Digimon would want to eat our recordings? That's the better question.
Devimon, because they're the topics we talked about.
Oh yeah, some dark shit. Some dark shit in there. He thrives off that. Just hit y'all with some ASMR. That's the subliminal message. It's not very well done, it's the thing. Yeah, Jimmy Ken's not actually very good at this whole thing.
Support David's Patreon. Support the Patreon.
Kids are here because of the salmonella messages in your video. You mean the subliminal messages? Ruffle? Oh, yeah, that was good too. You said the word ruffle out loud. That killed the bit a little bit. Alright, fuck that camera up. Get owned. It's a good thing it was a single camera setup. That would have been... this could have been a lot harder to deal with. Alright, oh, Jimmy Ken might be revealing who he's actually working for. I wonder who it could be that he's working for. I wonder what big evil corporation would be backing him up during all of this.
Ubisoft.
Yeah. 100%. It was there all along. Oh, you shouldn't be broadcasting your washed up glam rocker face. Absolutely fucking trashing this man. Just putting him to shame. I'm pretty sure this is the final time we battle him because I don't think it's coming back from that.
No.
Oh, wait. I think you're ripping off that one band. They were American, maybe British? Something like Kicks or Lips or whatever. I actually do like that they're acknowledging that he is a rip-off of, like, Kiss. I do like that a lot. I like that he used to stop himself from swearing at her. Wow, damn.
I don't see it.
It was Alice Cooper is who you said he looked more like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Although if he was, like, visually designed to look like Alice Cooper, you'd think his Digimon would have poison effects, wouldn't you?
Name another song of his.
Fuck you. God damn it. He put me on the spot. I couldn't deliver. Oh, he's got the same fucking thing I do. Oh, annoyingly, I would have my own Boltmon to fight with, but because of the party space, I had to de-digivolve him back to Blue Miramon. So, god damn it. I could have had a Frankenstein fight right here.
A Frankoff.
A full-on Frankoff. All the Franks are here. The extended Frankenstein family.
And then some fat guy called Frank from accounting, just standing at the side with his pocket knife.
And I'm here too. All right, yeah, this battle actually pretty fucking hard. This battle was like, yeah.
What?
Yeah. He immediately did the one thing that I couldn't actually deal with, which is he took down the boy. He took down my ultimate weapon. At which point I was like, fuck, what do I do? He just took down my strongest boy. Curse you. I can't abide by this. This is bad. And he's also just knocking his stats up further and further. Yeah, his defense is going down, but that's not going to mean shit if I'm being killed too hard to fight back. Yeah, this is, to date, the hardest battle I've had in the game. I'm even like pulling out the weird attacks, like stuff to try and weaken them. Just keep them held back a little bit. And
if you didn't have your non-hot little boys, I forgot his name. What was it?
Lucimon. Non-hot little boys. We're going back in this territory again, are we? We're going right back there. I thought we escaped that before.
If you didn't have him, do you feel that the game's difficulty is a steady increase?
Oh, no, the bosses in this game are really hard. Even on normal difficulty, because I looked at some YouTube, other YouTube playthroughs. I think the boss fights are just deceptively hard in this game. Like, you really do have to just fucking pull out all the stops for the bosses in this. So yeah, I mean, it's just the fact that they're so tanky. They take so much damage, and he's doing that fucking thing again that I hate. Or he's confused my Digimon, so they're going to spend more time attacking each other than attacking him. I'd say the one saving grace of this battle is the fact that Nokia's here. Because, granted, Agumon and Gabumon are both so fucking slow and weak, they're not going to do anything helpful at all. But sometimes sometimes his Digimon will target her, and she has infinite health. She can't actually be killed, so yeah, she's just there to kind of give you a little reprieve sometimes, and even then, it's not really panning out that well. He's still attacking me more than anyone else. Fuck off! That's two of my guys! I have no agency in this fight anymore. Just punched the Gabumon in the face. Oh, it's so aggravating. It's so deeply annoying. It's the most Jimmy Ken fight I have had to deal with thus far, more so than the others. Although I will say, this is the first time I beat Jimmy Ken on the first try. It was close, don't get me wrong, it was very fucking close, as you'll see shortly, but I did beat him on the first try, so I will take that as a personal win. At least considering that he's using one of my own Poxy Digimon against me. Or at least a derivative of him. Oh my god, fucking stop. Just stop. Let me play the game. Let me play the fucking game, dude.
You'll get a turn.
Eventually. Oh, I have a turn, thank fuck. And I can't do anything during it. None of these moves are going to hurt for shit. I'm going to set myself to just counter him, I guess. Which is only going to work if he specifically targets Paildramon. Oh, alright. That did fucking dick damage. That was nothing. Least you can do is make the counter strong. Come on. Oh my lord. He's just going in hard with that fucking axe attack, which does so much damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's how he took down the boy immediately. Shoot him with my hip of guns. These hips don't lie. Like, they're all down to like half health. And I've been at this for a while now. I've not sped this up at all, so... This motherfucker, though. This motherfucker... Jesus Christ!
Oh no!
Jesus Christ! It just keeps getting worse. How am I going to win this? I already had given up at this point. I was like, this one's a mulligan. I can't win this. I'm just gonna read what he does, get more of a feel for the... You could have been healing me this whole time? What the fuck? Nokia! Anyway. Yeah, I was like, okay, I may as well just give up on this one and just let the battle play out a little more, get more of a feel for it, and then I'll be ready for next time. But miracles happen is the thing, so there we go. First things first, let's bring back the boy. See if I got something to heal the boy with. Anything for the boy? So, I don't know why it's so funny to just call him the boy, but it is. Makes me feel like season 1 Homer. Like, roll the boy.
I like to think that when I have a daughter in the future, I would just call her son all the time.
I mean...
And then, so she doesn't feel weirded out, I will then refer to everyone I speak to as son.
Ah, so it becomes a gender-neutral thing. Everyone is my son. For I am your Lord and Saviour. You are all my boys.
I love saying it to my dad, that's brilliant.
Oh, your dad gets so annoyed, it is very funny.
He walks in, "You right, Dan? You're right, son." And he just stops.
So, Dan, what I just realised in that moment there, while I've been pretty much bad against these guys for this whole battle, Platinum Numamon is super effective against them. So all I have to do is fling shit at them a few times and I'm golden. I just need to land those attacks, and also my Blue Miramon getting in with his punches. We're so close. We're so fucking close now. Just want to take down the big guy, then deal with the 2 shitheads as well, and then we've got this. Then we're good. I'm still annoyed that she has the ability to heal panic, and she was not doing it on me. What my Digimon were fucking panicked. God damn you, Nokia. There we go. Alright, we are so close now. We just need to finish these 2 fuckers off. Alright, well...
That was a long fight.
Yeah, that was a good fucking while there. Good while of just trying to punch these 2 fuckers to death. That is a pretty solid victory pose. Just a yeah, power stance. So yeah, off screen I de-digivolved back to Blue Miramon. I think I already mentioned this, but yeah. I like Blue Miramon. I actually didn't realise he was ultimate. I thought he was just an alternate version of Miramon. So I thought they'd both be champions, but nah.
Because Blue Fire is hotter.
Yeah, I think that is actually the reasoning. Although I do think Skull Miramon's cooler. Because he's just fucking Ghost Rider.
Here's the thing I disagree about Blue Fire.
Sorry. Before you even go into it, it's the concept of disagreeing with fire as a concept. You're a contentious fellow, you know that, right? Please do go on.
Right. When I think of warm colours, I think of like red, yellow, orange, things like that. When I think of cool colours, I think of blue. But blue is a very, very hot flame. So, colour-wise, I disagree with it.
Well, there you go. That's the hottest, the hottest take possible, if you will.
If anyone else agrees with me, put it in the comments. You disagree with Blue Fire. And think we should get the colour changed.
Anyway, Jimmy Ken's just name-dropped Miss Ree as being the one who's basically funding him and prompting all of this, so obviously this all ties back to fucking Kamishiro and Miss Ree. And here comes Yugo and the angry bee-lady, the angry Princess Leia bee-lady. I don't know, Ha-oning? Oh. Okay.
What was he trying to say?
I don't know. I'm not sure how Ha-oning is, but he's dead now. Well, he's not dead. He got deleted. In real life, he probably just has to make a new account. Really? Or maybe he is dead. We don't know.
Jimmy Ken 2.
The real Jimmy Ken 69 at twitter.internet. Whoa! Did you just call her a frumpy little haglet? That's a fucking horrible thing to call someone. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna kick the shit out of this bee lady. Time for a battle against the bee lady. Are you ready to battle the bee lady? Do you remember the bee lady?
Someone who wasn't born into a witch or wizard family. What were they called?
Oh, in Harry Potter, Muggle.
Yeah, Muggle. Alright.
Why does that come up?
I was just thinking Moogle, and I was like, that's a different thing entirely.
Final Fantasy thing. Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa, shit! This motherfucker! Hey, remember the end of Digimon World where in the final episode we got attacked by a fucking wasp? I think this is him!
He's come back.
He's the one who ate our recording before, the bastard! It was him! Whoa, he's kicking the shit out of Nokia. Agumon and Gabumon don't stand a fucking chance, holy shit. I think this scripted battle was meant to be one where B-Mon bodies them both in one hit, but I don't think it's played out like that. I think just out of RNG, he's not actually finishing them off. Pepper breath. Kya. Oh. Critical hit, eh? Super effective, eh? I can tell. Shit. Okay, so, yeah, I think that's the game's way of saying don't fuck with the bee lady. She will fuck you up. And you're probably going to have to battle her in a few chapters' time, so fun times.
Why don't we get belts like that?
What, like, you mean Takame's or Faye's?
Faye's.
I mean, you can get sashes. You could just buy a sash and put it on like that. No one's stopping you.
I just think they look really good. You don't see them much nowadays, do you?
No, but I mean, fashion has to be, you know, trailblazed. You have to start doing it. Get everyone else to start doing it.
See, everyone at work wears like jeans or joggers and like t-shirts and that fit. I wear either an oversized white t-shirt, my pink slowpoke hoodie, and like work combat trousers that like go over my belly button because they're too big, but because they're on sale.
Yeah.
And somehow I'm the one that's underdressed.
That's a good point. It's almost like clothes are all... The, like, logistics behind clothes or, like, the culture around clothes is all fucking stupid and arbitrary, isn't it? It's all shit someone made up.
Clothes should be practical and combat ready.
Yes, at all times. Ready for a fight.
If I wasn't so fat and lazy, I'd be able to kick you in these joggers.
You probably could, yeah. Maybe not from this angle, I'm right next to you, so it'd be like a sideways kind of donkey kick, but yeah. You could. Oh shit, he kicked me. I got kicked! Kick confirmed! There it is. Alrighty, so, here we are having a little powwow with Yugo again, who... Obviously, he's, like, allied with all the main villains and shit, but he seems to be, like, so pleasant and nice and seems to get on with us, which is a very strange dynamic.
I hate it when people are nice to me.
Well, at least I hate it when someone who's clearly villainous and shouldn't be on our side is nice to me, because that's just mixed signals. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's why you should always like be wary of your boss at work.
Final boss. As one day you will have to defeat them in order to take their place. That's how corporate ladders work, right? You just kill the boss at the top.
Oh, here's a funny thing about hitting a boss. A story.
Go on.
Where I work,
Yeah.
you got my boss and his wife owns the company. She is like the bigger boss.
Yeah.
And he calls me into the office.
You have earned the title of Big Boss. Go on.
He calls me into the office. He says, Dan, there's something we need to talk about. And I went, right, we're going to fire your wife, but you want me to do it. I understand she's a big expense and I don't see her do much work, and I completely agree with you. I knew this was a matter of time. And he's like, no, Dan, I wanted you to put the chairs out in the academy.
Oh, wow, awkward. Well,
He was like, do you really feel that way about my wife? And I was like, oh, she seems a bit of a drag on the company. She owns the company, Dan! She owns it all. If she wasn't around, we wouldn't be here.
you say that like she's my mother. If not for her, you wouldn't be on this earth. Alright, well...
So I weren't allowed to fire my boss.
Oh well, good try. Good hustle, you nearly did it. You nearly got there. Alright, managed to rescue all the brainwashed girls. Although we're gonna have to do so with a shitload of therapy.
Here's your therapy!
ASMR therapy for you. Unsubscribe from Jimmy Ken.
I can keep going. This is my working hand. I'm good at this. I can keep going.
I'm gonna get you to stop that. I'm gonna pull that away from you. I'm gonna pull the Pyrex away from you now. There we go. I'm gonna put it down here out of your way. Okie dokie. Stop it!
Stop taking things off me!
Stop tapping things!
I'm not a child!
Alrighty, well, it's all sorted, everything's all okay. Back to business. Stop reaching for things. Alright, so the demons and Karashiro conspire together. Weren't we gonna do a whole thing of getting a medal for a guy? I think we forgot about that thing. Jesus. Stop that. Oh, those cards. Don't mess them up. There we go. Alrighty, so we got to do a little bit of brainstorming now, because now we know that Jimmy Ken's bullshit this whole time has been a Kamashiro thing, obviously. It's not really much of a surprise. Now, why were they getting him to do all this crazy bullshit? What was that about? Trying to get him to basically start a big crime spree, which was the whole goal of that pilgrimage thing, so why would they want a crime spree to kick off? What are they trying to distract from? All these questions are now coming into play, so yeah.
But if he wanted a crime spree, he wanted the young girls to start the crime spree.
To start the crime spree on his behalf, yeah. Oh, got you thinking now. I actually have
Increasing Tamagotchi sales.
What?
It's like Pokemon Go.
What?
What?
What the fuck? You just name dropping things.
Tamagotchi, girls play with them. They'll walk around.
Digimon are a spin-off of Tamagotchi. Like,
exactly,
yeah.
But Digimon was advertised as the boy version. He's taking little girls, so give them the Tamagotchi.
We're already off on a tangent. Question: did you know the Digimon Nanimon? You know Nanimon, the one that's like he's like a little ball, he's got the boxing gloves, he's got the black glasses, in the anime he's always drunk. Remember him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a Tamagotchi character.
Is he?
The fact that his name is Nani, as in what? Mon. So he's not actually supposed to be in Digimon, he's a Tamagotchi who's put on sunglasses and snuck into this game.
Not like grandmother Nanny.
No, it's the Japanese Nani. That's what he is.
I never made that connection. I thought he was a grandmother.
He is not a grandmother. He is a Tamagotchi. He even has a name in Tamagotchi. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, he just snuck his way into Digimon.
Because my nana was quite the badass back in the day.
She would often get drunk and beat me. Whoa, that's not right.
Whoa, what was that joke?
I don't know. I was just like, what does Nanimon do? He gets drunk and he punches. Now, prescribe that to your grandmother without thinking of the implications. Jesus.
I was going to tell the story about how my nana, without permission, broke into an airbase.
What the fuck? Oh, by the way, fuck yeah, Imperial Dramon. Fucking how sick is that?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Now, here's the really cool thing about Imperial Dramon. He's in dragon mode.
Oh, I thought it stood for Digimon.
No, Imperial Dramon Digimon. You can freely change between the two modes, and there's no penalty.
Oh.
You just change between them, and it changes what your base stats and your special attack is. In Dragon mode, he can attack all enemies with dark damage for middling dark damage. Fighter mode, he can attack one enemy with a shit ton of light damage. So,
alright.
Yeah. I do generally like the Dragon more, but I'm going to try and show both of them off a little bit.
I thought he would have been dark as well, and then, because there's the white version of him, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't know if that's available in this, though, so I think they just kind of split the two versions. Anyway, let's do some side quests now, because that was the main quest for this chapter all done and dusted. Let's do number one gamer. Apparently someone's high score has been bested, and apparently it was done illicitly. Like, no one should have been able to beat their high score, because he is the number one gamer. So we're going to check up this person who broke the high score.
They used an emulator to play Donkey Kong.
No.
Pac-Man.
Look at this motherfucker. Look at his stupid arms. This is I don't even know how to...
How fucking ugly is that guy's hoodie?
That is an ugly hoodie, but that's not relevant to the current situation. As
it's like a mustard yellow. It's like my old McDonald's uniform.
Yeah, it's not a nice hoodie, that on that stranger outside. But look at this motherfucker! This is look at his stupid arms!
Oh, I had this on the Digimon Lynx game.
Did you?
He's a Leomon.
Yeah, Grapleomon. Or Grapple Leomon? Yeah.
I think he's the further evolution than the samurai one that we want.
Oh, the fucking Jotaro Leomon. Yeah, fuck.
You forgot to get him in this game, haven't you?
I will get him eventually, don't worry. We're gonna get Jotaro Leomon. It'd be a crime for me not to if he is available in this. He better be available in this.
Well,
if not, this game is trash.
If his evolved form's available, he should be.
Alright, good.
I love that big cannon, that was cool. And there's our favourite planet, the sun.
Oh my god, this is gonna be your whole thing forever.
I'm not gonna drop it, like I'm not gonna drop the sun!
Well, you know what?
Because it's floating in space.
You know, we may not get to see Lucemon use his special move much more, because he might not be Lucemon for that much longer.
Alright, Lucemon then. Whatever he wants to be, let him be. I ain't got no issues with it.
No, I mean, he may be digivolving soon. Hint, hint. So, you know, no more Lucemon.
See, I tried to sound progressive then, and you just
Good
talk
for you.
gameplay things.
Yeah, because funny thing is, this is an LP. This is a commentated playthrough of a video game.
Wait.
Yep.
Have you been recording these conversations? What? How long has this been going on? You never told me this. Is this why you wanted to start hanging out with me?
April Fools! It's the 29th of August! Alright, grapple.
All my family's secrets, the crimes I've admitted to, the children I've enslaved. Oh, God!
Well, anyway, it turns out that Grapple Leomon. This is quite. I like how this mission ends. It is quite funny. Grapple Leomon was the one breaking the high scores, being in the game and fighting the characters in the game. So at the end of that conversation, even though I did cut it out, I said, "Oh, you should maybe jump into a different game where you're not fighting everybody." And he was like, "Well, you're a cyber sleuth. You're a detective. I'll go into a game of detectives and beat up them." And then if you go check that NPC later, he's like, "There's a detective game that's really violent." Which is quite funny. I do like that. Anyway, moving on from that mission, we have this side mission where we have to cyberstalk a child.
I'm going to take the reins on this.
God.
I worked in a school. I know what I'm doing.
Staring
I'm going to change the topic now.
Wait, whoa, how xenophobic is that first response? Your son is talking to a foreigner in the chat rooms? Filthy. Disgusting. Alright, so we have to investigate this girl who this lady's son is chatting to on the in the chat rooms. So we have to do a little bit of investigation into this girl to see if she's legit. We need to learn about this Athena girl. So, the mum here is actually... I like this mission. I actually like how this plays out. So, I'm going to give you more information about my son, and then you have to use that information when you start talking to this girl. It feels like a little bit LA Noire. I wish there was more missions in this game like this.
So you're catfishing a little girl?
No, we're catfishing... Yes, you're right. Yes, we are. We totally are.
Yeah, we're not the weirdos in the situation.
We're the good guys. We're the cyber sleuths. By which I mean that we're extrajudicial cops, which is totally fine.
Are we the same rank or lower than a sheriff?
Lower than a sheriff. I feel like we're lower than a sheriff.
Deputy?
Matsuyoshi, I think, is the sheriff, if anything, but yeah. Anyway, let's chat to this girl. You said you wouldn't be able to log on until later this evening. You were gonna take part in the arcade event? Uh-oh. Already poking a hole. The event got cut short. Oh, awesome. You can spend all day talking to me. All right, we're in. We got this. Seems like she's Athena. How long have you been here? I want to hear more of your stories. All right, we've got to make up some fucking stories, I guess. Tell me the story you were telling me yesterday about what happened when you went to the arcade the other day. Fuck. What did he like? Soccer or music?
You recorded this. I'm not going to pick, am I? There's no point me picking.
Well, I was seeing if you could remember from earlier, but you maybe didn't read it, so hey.
You expect me to read this shit? I don't even look at the screen half the time.
Well, now we're really having the screws put to us. Nayo, say his name. Naoya, what's your job again?
I'm a child murderer. No, minder. Minder.
I'm a professional child murderer. Don't mind me, just murdering the kids.
I'd be fucking good at that job.
Don't. Don't do that job. It's not a job, it's a crime.
Yeah, but are crimes really against the law?
Wow. Okay. Alright, I think
Is it really illegal to do stuff that's against the law as well?
Is it truly a crime to do crimes? Oh, okay. Fuck.
I love you, you're my girl.
I'm definitely the real Naoya. I think that's how I say my name, yes. No, he's really shy. He'd never come out and say that he likes me. He'd compliment me on my nice points instead. You know, I think we've been rumbled. I think she's figured us out. I think we've kind of fucked this one up real bad.
Find out where she lives and go there and approach her.
Whoa! What the fuck?
That's a cool design.
That is a very cool design. That's rad as shit.
She's a medic.
Hmm? Where'd you get that impression?
The two intertwining snakes.
Oh, yeah, it's like the, Oh, I know what that thing's called as well. Ah, yeah. Yeah, no, 100%, that's really neat. She's gonna heal you with her big sword.
Wait, doesn't that... No, that has a stick in the middle as well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, but the sword is the stick, you see. That's how it works.
And the tongue?
She's like an e-girl. She's like one of those girls you see on OnlyFans who like sticks their tongue out like, yeah.
I love that everyone at work is frightened of my tongue.
Oh yeah, your tongue is very serrated. Very, very sliced up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put a picture of that on the screen for people, don't worry.
Frighten people. I counted over 20 cuts along my tongue.
God damn. You've got sharp fucking teeth. Alright, so this is Minervamon, and she's rad as fuck. There you go, just a big fuck off sword. Just tanking damage, tanking my attacks like it's no big thing. Yeah, she's a proper little scrapper, she is. Actually kind of hard for me to beat.
What does she come from?
I have no idea, but here's Megadeth. Fuck yeah. I wish that did more damage. That would have looked much cooler if it did more damage. Whoa, shit. Alright.
Hit him with the planet sun.
God damn it. We're so close. We're so close to being away from the Grand Cross era. We're so nearly past it. Alright. Two more of those will do her. We're nearly there. She can tank damage, but not that much. She can't take those Grand Crosses. No one really can, to be honest, except for like anyone resistant to it, in which case it kind of fucking sucks. Alright, hit you with that shock. Give you that stun. There we go. Just dishing out the good damage. And finish you off with the holy lights. By the power of Jesus, fuck's sake. Alright.
See, religion doesn't work.
Gonna finish you off with a little blast to the head. There we go.
That works.
Alright, well, that was a good de-escalation of the situation. She's like, hey, please stop catfishing me and cyberstalking me. Leave me alone. We need to apply violence to this situation, clearly. Why did you pretend to be Naoya and come to this chat room? Trying to get me banned for the chat room for pretending to be human? Can't we chat like humans? I like that this is actually kind of... I like that she's legit turning it on you. And she's like, oh, you're being fucking racist, are you? And Takumi's like, shit, she's right. She's making a good point here. She is just a nice girl in a chat room, even if she is a Doctor Knight Viking Digimon as well.
Almost makes me feel bad about prejudice.
Yeah. This game could really teach us something, couldn't it? You couldn't make...
Glad it's fictional and these things don't matter.
Wow. Jesus. Alright, well, came to this chat room, I found this lonely kid. Doesn't talk to his family that much. He's kind of afraid to talk to his family, he's really anxious, so... Minervamon's just been looking out for him. She's genuinely just been a friend to him, and then we've come in here trying to figure out who she is, attacking her. We're the bad guys here. We fucked this one up real bad.
She just wants to be friends, then yeah, just let her do it.
Exactly. So you actually get the choice here. You actually get the choice. Are you gonna grass her up for being a Digimon and get her kicked out, or...
Just go to the mum and go like, look, she ain't real. It's all good.
I mean, no, she is real. That's what we need to tell the mum. Now, look at these answers. Please take care of Naoya from now on. That one is really cute. I did like that. I like that I could say that. Alright, so that is resolved. Let's go tell the mum that Athena is totally fine. Athena is a fine lady.
Who he plans to marry.
Yo, I mean, fuck yeah. Have you looked at her? Like, yeah, alright then. I'm down with that. My son's a shut-in. He's different from the other kids. He doesn't go back to school. I don't know what will become of him. So yeah, load of pressure being put on this kid. So you have to turn to Athena for emotional support.
Exactly, because your family you can never go to for emotional support.
Well, not if they're not going to be supportive.
Families will only tie you down and want to destroy you. That's why we get married to people, so they can also join in dragging you down and ruining your life.
Wow! Fuck me, that's bleak. Tonight I'm going to make hamburgers, his favourite food. Haven't made them for a while.
Now, hamburgers are good food because they're not Italian.
Oh my god, Dan. Just leave them alone. Alright, so, that's the second side quest done. Let's go do another one. An invisible slasher is rampant in Shinjuku. Alright.
Ghost! Call Ghost!
Call the Ghostbusters. That's not for us. That sounds dangerous. I don't like dangerous things.
Call Garfield! Or anything with Bill Murray.
Get Garfield on the line. He'll save us from this. Alright, cars, trees, buildings are all getting sliced up with clean cuts. We assume that it's vandalism. Invisible ghost vandalism.
At least they're being clean about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nice clean cuts. Like just...
That's the thing. You have rough cuts and clean cuts. No one calls them a dirty cut.
A dirty cut. It just doesn't sound nice.
And if you say dirty cut, like quickly and enough times, it becomes something else.
Yeah. That's not what I said. Just to clarify, that is not what I said out loud with my mouth just now.
He added an N.
I did not. Lies and slander. You go back and listen to it for yourself. Alright, I've politely borrowed access to a security camera. Yeah, that seems legal. Love all the legal... I did not hear you say that, Kyoko. I am not paying attention to you committing crimes right in fucking front of me.
Well, as we established, it's not really illegal to break the law.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you're a police officer.
Exactly.
You can do what you want then.
Just plant stuff on them after.
That's how we do. Ooh, found something interesting. Let's get to the bottom of this. Oh, hello. So there was a little flashlight. Oh, to clarify, to even get this mission to spawn, I had to walk out to like an area in Shinjuku, I think it was. At which point, a flash of light appeared, and that was it. So yeah.
All right.
Just the feeling of death. So that's what they were watching on the camera there. Just to clarify, I cut that out for time.
Reapermon?
You'd think so.
Scythemon.
But then it happened in the real world with no digital shift. So how would it be happening in the real world?
Or they do it as, in their own time, not during their digital shift.
No. Okay. Well, I actually kind of like how this one plays out. It almost feels very JoJo-like in the weird shit that is happening here. So, yeah, we know that there is light being reflected off of something, like a quick flash of light that narrowly missed Takumi earlier, off screen. And it skimmed really, really close to his head. So, yeah, you nearly died, Takumi. You nearly got decapitated by a fucking laser. You can only stay lucky for so long, though.
Satellite Mon.
You're not that far off, weirdly.
Sunmon.
Alright, no more guessing, so you could be at this for a while.
The ability to stop time.
There's a Worldmon! No, it's not the Worldmon. Is there a Digimon called Worldmon? I feel like there has to be. At least one.
There is no Worldmon.
Oh, shame.
But there is a Digimon game called Digimon World Next Order.
Yeah, it's a sequel to Digimon World, the game that we LP'd.
Ah.
I think we really should have LP'd that instead of Cyber Sleuth, shouldn't we? Oh well, we're here now.
I thought Digimon World 2 would have been a sequel.
Well, I mean, Digimon World 2 sucked and didn't feel like anything like Digimon World 1, so Next Order actually does feel like a proper sequel to the one we LP'd.
Digimon World 4 sucks.
3 was okay, but that was it, yeah. Yeah, 4 was awful, I remember you telling me. Anyway, let's get to the bottom of this fucking laser situation then. Let's figure out what the fuck's going on. What's over here? There's another little patch of weirdness. Some more burn marks. Oh. I feel murderous intent. Oh god. Just like a stand user is looming over him. Fuck. Nearly died. Oh, and again. It's a good thing I can't die in this video game.
You're too slow!
I'm just gonna shit talk the assassin trying to murder me right now. Hey, I figured out what's going on. Someone is using reflections to their advantage. Do you remember fucking, like, Centerfold stand, the Hanged Man? That's what this mission is. You're being attacked by beams of light.
Like John Wick.
Does that happen? That doesn't happen in John Wick. I don't think that happens in John Wick.
No, the third one, he uses reflections.
Oh, does he? I haven't seen that one. All right. In that case, yeah, sure. John Wick.
Spoiler, by the way.
That's all right. I didn't think it got fucking weird when John Wick was darting between reflections and attacking people, though. That's wild. He got really overpowered, didn't he? More so than the first film.
Each time his dog dies, he powers up.
He gets a new ability. By the fourth film, he's just going to be Super Saiyan. Alright, so...
The kennel's going to stop giving him animals.
So the current situation is that this smart laser that's being fired around is actually a concentrated digital wave. I'm having a digital wave fired at me, so I could, hypothetically, if it doesn't pierce my brain and kill me, jump into it as it hits me. That is the plan.
To move at the speed of light.
Yeah, to jump into the laser as it hits you at the speed of light, yes. That is the plan. You need to do it quickly, you have to time it, or you get a hole burnt through your skull. Like, this mission's so weirdly intense. This is the most genuinely dangerous situation we've had to deal with. And ironically, we're doing this all outside of a fucking life insurance shop. Which I think is where we need to be right now, all things considered. We've already died once, we don't need to die again. We don't need the second death. Fuck. Oh, there it is. You're the luckiest person ever. It keeps missing you somehow.
Imagine if this was like how you become a cyber sleuth. You got to jump into a laser as it hits you.
That would be some sick shit, actually. Here we go!
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah. By the way, I'm just going to show you a thing very quickly as we skim around this area. So, Dan, what's your thought on the mid-digital shifting animation, which I screen capped for you? What do you think of that?
Ah, beautiful. If I've never seen art before.
This is it. This is true art.
I have seen the first smile on a newborn baby. I have seen the waves crash against the mountains. I've seen the snow and the polar bears covering with its cubs. I've seen the stars as it pierces through the night. But that was art.
Real beauty right there. All right, so we are currently traveling through a laser that nearly pierced our skull. That's metal as fuck. Like, I will say, this mission is really cool. And here we go. Oh boy. Tankmon, the optical weapon.
Is he ginger?
Yeah. That's what you take away from him. Not the fact that he's a weird fucking amalgamation of like a man and a tank. No, his ginger hair is what gets your attention. Wow. I hated being a weapon designed to kill from cyberspace. I hate the army who decided to treat me like a weapon. I mean, look at you. No offense, but look at you. You have guns for hands and face, is the thing. I was just practicing my techniques over the network, that's all. I didn't realize I was shooting the real world. It was all an accident. Luckily, no one got hit. Except me, but I got hit on purpose, so it's okay, and I didn't die.
Again,
yeah. Second death. Wait, if I was a real weapon, there would have been casualties? Huh, you're really something, kid. I like that this ended all nice and peacefully.
kill him.
Well, I mean, here's Matayoshi. If something had happened to you, it would have been terrible. Detective? You lied to me! You're a government dog! Yeah, okay, well, Matayoshi just fucking shot us in the foot, didn't he? Not just the foot, apparently the face now. We're about to get murdered. Cool. If you're so desperate to make me a weapon, I'll give you what you want and then some. Thanks, Matayoshi. You really botched that one. This was peacefully resolved, and then you called me at the worst time. I do think Tankmon looks cool as fuck, though. That is a cool Digimon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of embarrassing when put next to fucking Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode, but still, cool Digimon.
He looks like a little toy.
He does, doesn't he? It's kind of precious. I'm pretty sure in Digimon World you could find Tankmon in Toy Town as well. I think adding to that. So, yeah, 100%. Let's give him a little shock. Boosh. Give him a stun. I love stunning enemies. It's now my favourite way of just cheesing battles. Just keep them stunned so they can't fight back.
Not confusing them so they hit each other.
Well, there's only one of him, but if there were more than one, I would start pulling out the panic effect. For how much it fucked me over, I wouldn't mind utilising it myself. And there we go, he just can't attack me. I've stunned him, fuck you. Get owned. Am I going to use my positron laser? Am I going to show that off, or did I show it off before?
We saw it earlier.
We did see it earlier, even though we were kind of laughing about Takami's weird fucking face. Yeah.
What planet is that?
It's not a planet, fuck you. Swear to God, no more of that ever. It's so irritating. It's so annoying.
Because you want to say it.
I really do. Alright, nearly dead now. Get done. Get punched. Goodbye. Alright, well, that was a slight escalation. More so than it needed to be, but hopefully now we can talk him down and everything's okay. Hopefully.
What was the friendship lightning one that Vmon becomes? With the Digi-Eggs?
What's that?
There was Flame Dramon, there was like a dog one with like lightning powers.
Oh god, I don't even remember that one. I know who you're on about, don't remember it. But I assume that's in the game as well.
I was just thinking that Imperial Dramon's fighter mode, his shoulders look exactly like that Digimon's head.
Ah, that's probably intentional. That's probably meant to be the case. Yeah, so we fucked that up real bad. And now he's dead. Yeah, Matayoshi, you got that innocent Digimon killed.
It's okay to kill the innocent.
It's not. That's incorrect.
Wait, no, I was going somewhere else with that.
Yep. Now this has become serious. Yeah.
And I feel sad.
Not only did you find a top secret military weapon, you also destroyed it. Yeah, this could be an international incident. We could have just started World War III. We fucked that up real bad.
That takes a lot more than that.
I don't know.
Trust me.
I've tried. Yeah, she even says like that. Yeah, we may have just started World War III. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. If that's where the rest of this game went, course-wise, that would actually be kind of sick. If this whole thing with Kamishiro was just like a precursor to an actual fucking war kicking off, then I'd be like, all right, Cyber Sleuth, you're winning me over plot-wise. That would be sick.
Yeah, but it takes quite a lot to start a world war. I mean, like, look, last year I sent that poisonous bat to China.
Oh, Jesus. Poisonous bat? How did you poison a bat? Wait. I know you're obviously doing... Wait, COVID was more than a year ago, Thanos.
No, it wasn't. It was last year.
No, 2019 is when the first case happened. And it's 2021 now.
Has it really been over a year?
We've been in a pandemic for a really long fucking time, my dude.
I thought it was last year.
Scary, innit?
I swear we only got it last
The
year.
pandemic kicked in last year, but the actual viral outbreak was 2 years ago.
So what happened to my poisonous bat?
I don't fucking know. Probably still out there somewhere. Anyway, that was a lot of something. We did that mission.
I'm gonna Google this.
Could have started a war.
I tried to.
Dan tried to start a war. Ended up making a whole ass COVID happen. Alright, and with that, I think it's time for us to wrap up this whole dang thing. Let's wrap up this chapter.
Oh, according to this, the first case was December 31st, 2019.
Okay, well that's literally the cusp, so I'll just say you were right, okay. I thought it was earlier than that. Anyway, Kishibe here has actually pulled out a really clever move. So we exposed all the fucked up shady shit they did by finding their file. So she's gone on TV and she's made a public announcement. Oh yeah, it turns out our company was behind some really shady shit. So we have fired the people responsible for that. And now they're just going to carry on with business as usual and we have no dirt on them anymore. Because she's just come up front and admitted it. Which is, sadly, how actual corporations get away with fucked up shit.
Yeah, like, if you just admit that you do terrible things and then move on.
We fired the people behind it. Now we're going to move on and continue doing horrible things. That's what we call the Activision method. Or the Ubisoft method. Like, that's literally what's happening.
Or Apple.
And the worst part, she's like, oh, well, we fired the people who are behind it all, and now I am the CEO. I have claimed power. So this is literally as bad as it... This situation is literally going as bad as it could have gone.
Yeah, but at least she's hot.
Yes, she is, but she's also kind of scary.
Even better.
I know, but still, she's also evil.
Even better.
Okay, well, you're behind us,
Don't tell me you haven't watched The Ring and that scene where he lifts the duvet and sees her and don't think like, yeah, I would have just left her down there.
Wait, I'm sorry, isn't she like a little girl?
No, she's like the mother's ghost, isn't she?
No, the Ring's the one where she's like crawling out of the TV and she's like a little girl, right? Or am I mixing up with The Grudge? Are you mixing up with The Grudge? I don't...
Maybe. Let's Google this.
Okay. I want to know if this joke was okay. Like, I want to make sure that we're in the clear on this one.
The Grudge girl bed scene. Yeah, I'm getting it wrong. Yeah, The Grudge then.
Okay, alright, yeah. In that case, yes. That's fine. You're more than welcome to fuck the girl from The Grudge. She's an adult. Although she will kill you.
Okay, I'm gonna... While it's here, I'm gonna put age. I'm gonna double check this.
This lady from The Grudge.
She's 30.
Yeah, she's 30. Alright, good.
That's good.
Perfect, there we go. Just checking the legality of this ghost fucking. This is
Speaking
fine.
of ghost fucking.
Yes.
If someone died, say a girl died at the age of 15, so she's underage, but she's been dead for like 50 years.
She's still a ghost of a 15-year-old.
But even though her personality has been around, so she's had that time to mentally develop, even though physically she couldn't, her body would have stayed at that previous state.
It's that anime thing, it's that creepy anime thing that you get in all the fucking Fire Emblems where it's like, yeah, I know it looks like a little girl, but it's actually a 1,000-year-old dragon goddess, so it's okay to have sex with her. And it's like, not really. It still looks like a little girl. It feels wrong. It feels weird. Yeah, no.
So are you against ghost fucking?
If the ghost died as an adult, then no. If the ghost died as an adult, then it's like, hey, that's fair game.
When I used to work at McDonald's...
Unless the ghosts age as well. If the ghost's physically, spiritually aged, if their physical presence looked like an adult and they were of age, then that is also fine.
I used to, instead of saying, oh yeah, I had a wank, I used to say, oh yeah, I had sex with a ghost. That's how I used to justify it. Because over 100 years ago, a girl, she was 18 at the time, she did actually hang herself in what is now my bedroom.
That's fucking terrifying, Jesus Christ. So now you, in your head, you just imagine that you and her are just lovers.
Secretly, yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Because my house, as you know, they used to build coffins in what is now my bathroom downstairs. And but yeah, the girl who lived with her family at the time, yeah, she hung herself in her bedroom because she just couldn't take seeing the dead bodies all the time. And then she become one. Kind of ironic.
That's scary as shit. Wow.
Because up the road from me, you can read all the history of my town and my little village, like how they used to race turkeys down the street to exercise them.
What the actual fuck is going on in our city? What the fuck?
Yeah, we used to exercise the turkeys in my street and then we'd sell them to all the other counties around Christmas time. But yeah, my house is in the records and it did say that a girl committed suicide there in the early 1900s.
Damn. Well, I hope you and your ghost girlfriend live a long and happy death, I guess.
Good wanks.
Alrighty, well, this went off on a very bizarre tangent. Oh, just got a message from Nokia.
Good segue. Different topic.
Let's get away from this. Alright, well, please use a ringtone that doesn't suck out all of the tension while we're trying to uncover the dark biddings of the evil company we're trying to destroy. Alright, let's just go see what Nokia wants. We're gonna sit here and muse about all this fucked up shit that's happening. Strike while the iron is hot. So we gotta wait for Ree to do something since she's kind of taken the ball back to her side of the court, and now she's holding all the cards. So yeah, to mix my metaphors.